Hey guys. All right, so in today's vlog, I want to talk about the concept of what it means when you hear like spiritualists or just people that are promoting consciousness. When you hear them say it started from nothingness, and from nothingness came everything, all of it. So I'm going to give you an example because that's the best way I know how to do it. So nothingness. How you can't even fathom nothingness, right? I remember when I started my journey, I was like, what the hell? Nothingness? Look at everything around us. What do you mean nothingness? And now I know it like to a T. So here is the example that I could give you. Imagine, like, have you ever had a guy or girl kind of start hitting on you, wanting to date you, wanting to talk to you? They'll hit you up, throw you some messages, or just they keep hitting you up and you're not really interested. You're kind of polite about it, but you're just like, you know that you're not interested in the person. It's a hard no. But this other person just does not stop. They do not stop. And they very politely, in a very kind way, no matter how much you're like, no, I'm busy or whatever, they keep coming back. They'll keep coming back. One way or another, they keep coming back. And eventually, you cave. Eventually, you start seeing the cuteness in them. You start seeing things that you like instead of things that you don't like. You start seeing this in the other person. And, eventually, after a while, when they don't stop, you're like, okay, that's fine. Like, yeah, let's go watch a movie. Let's go for coffee. It's fine. That's an example of when you're coming from nothingness. So you went from a hard no to this person, but the person just kept relentlessly coming back in a very kind way where it didn't offend you. And then from that hard no, you came to this point of absolute nothingness, balance. It's within that balance, your pendulum started to swing to the positive, because now within this balance, when you go to coffee for them, you may really enjoy their presence. You have a really good time with this person. So then you're like, okay, they ask you out again. You say fine. And you have so much fun. And this time you may notice, oh, like I really like his eyes. I really like her eyes. And then this keeps going, and eventually you may begin to start dating this person. That's an example of when nothingness, because this person was nothing to you. You actually didn't even find them attractive. You would never take a second look at them at a bar, or if you're in school, you would walk by them, no problem, smile because you're a polite person, but you would never take a second look or think anything of them. But their persistence, and because it came from a high vibration, brought you from this no, from ego, to this absolute nothingness, which centered you again, brought you back to balance, where you were able to, little by little, start seeing their kindness, start seeing their beauty, and, just resonating with them, which brought you into a relationship, which brought you into everything. From nothingness comes everything. So that's just a quick example I was thinking of today in yoga. I've been wanting to explain nothingness for so long, but it's such an abstract concept to me right now, because the way I experienced it in the ether was this circle, which is God, but in the Akashic records, and I realized, oh my God, all of our thoughts, all of our collective consciousness, the high vibrational collective consciousness, love, is held within God. So to me, I'm like, okay, so if we're all God, because we're little circles, so if this is the circle, if that's God and God holds all of us, our consciousness, I started thinking, well then, what the fuck? Like, is there, okay, then we're God? So then God is nothing. Like, there's nothing. But then again, within God, there's all of us and all of our energies, which is consciousness. So we're everything. So I had this like crazy experience of realization in the Akashic Records, but I wanted to make it really simple and explain to everybody how nothingness will bring everything. I hope that helps. If you have anything that's more clear, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, love you guys. Bye.